And upon the one root hast thou prepared others, and why hast thou scattered thy only one people among them? And they which did gainsay thy promises, and believe not thy covenants, have trodden them down. If thou didst so much hate thy people, yet shouldest thou punish them with thine own hands? Now when I spoke...
Yeah, why you got the heathens punishing Jake? Why don't you just punish Jake? But that's not, hey, your ways are not my ways. You know?
The reason for it.
The reason why the Lord uses these other nations to punish Jake is because Jake tried to be like the other nations.
Yeah.
You want to be like them? All right, well, I'm going to use them to whoop you, man. You know? You want to be like them. You want to do after their work, so I'm going to use them. And I'm going to show them what serving them is really all about.
God, and the Lord will do the same thing in these days. Yeah. You want to follow after Esau? You're going to get the judgment like him.
No, you niggas that believe that Esau, you ain't supposed to hate Esau, you're not supposed to abhor Esau, okay, go ahead and go and love Esau then, man. You know, you niggas that deny that he's Esau, you believe he's a Arab or whatever you niggas is teaching.
They said, someone in a comment said that Esau is the Ethiopians.
Hey, go on and believe that then. You know? We can't get mad at that.
And what did the Apostle Torah say? He said, leave them other groups alone.
Yeah, let them alone. Let them believe that.
Still,
let the ignorant be ignorant. Man. He that is ignorant, let him be ignorant. You can believe that, you know. So when all hell breaks loose, okay, we'll see if that was a Edomite or Ethiopian that put your ass to death.
Squat. But you hit by that bus.
Hit by a bus and shit. Demons is talking.
It's a demon.
It's a demon on it.
I know that the Edomites is true. The Edomites is true, man. Look. Almost did a good deed. Almost ran hell over. That dude don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he was man.
That bus about to clip the shit out of him.
Yeah.
There's two people that walked out of the
and if the Lord wanted his ass, the angel could have brought him out just 2 inches.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To the left.
Or the lean
or made him burp or something. You know.
Yeah. He probably would have got it. It would have been just a mangled mess right here on the street.
Yes.
You know. Both sides terrible, man. But getting back to you niggas though. Hey, if you want to believe that Esau is the Ethiopians, hey, you feel free to believe it, man. You know, we're not here to convert you.
That's what the Apostle Tahar was saying. He was like, hey, we're not here to we're not gonna sit here and argue the truth with you. And debate the truth with you. If you don't know that what we got is the truth, then okay, you tell your truth and we'll tell our truth. And we'll see who got the real truth.
Yeah.
That's it.
So he said Esau is the Ethiopians. So the Ethiopians, the motherfuckers got banks all over the world.
Yeah.
They got embassies all over the world.
Yeah.
You know, they got space stations. The global reserve currency got the face of the Ethiopians on it. You know, I guess the Ethiopians is the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning of that following. Right?
Jacob's bugged
starved ass fucking big shuttlehead Hamites. Them motherfuckers. So
fly on the eyeball having ass Hamites, man.
Let's not forget what the word Esau means. It means wasted away. Edom means red. So we know Ethiopia's red. So if they're the Ethiopians, who's Esau? They can never answer that. They always got them somewhere. But when Vocab came with the best beautiful one, what do you say? Oh, they already done away with it. Why the fucking world on earth then? why is all these calamities still happening? Is that away with already? And who in history ever was he before me? Never can answer those questions. Unbelievable.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, when Jake, you know, throws shit like that out there, man, that's expected. You know, it ain't even worth addressing, really. Like, you don't even do a video responding to that stupid shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's just foolish in itself. Esau's it's the Ethiopians. That's the funniest shit I heard so far, man. You know. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Didn't the husband sell the virginity of the dark races? Ham? Anyway.
That was probably a troll, man.
Oh, kind probably.
Just a troll.
But Jake is like that, though. Jake will be that bugged out.
Yeah.
Trying to save his oppressor.
The second Edges 5 and 29. It's like 30. Sorry, 29. And they which did gainsay the promises and believe not thy covenants have trodden them down. If thou didst so much hate thy people, yet shouldest thou punish them with thine own hands. Now, when I have spoken these words,
that's why going over back to the chapter in 9, be not curious of how the ungodly shall be punished. Yep. Don't worry about how I deal with them. You know, just worry about your path, your walk. Really, you should be focused on your path, because if you fall to the left or to the right, you're gonna end up like them. And that's our mindset, man. We don't want to. We ain't fucking with none of you niggas out there, man. You know. That's why this thing is tight knit. It's closed in, man. The Lord is basically sealing the disciples all together, man. It's a close house. A spiritual ark, man. And it's not gonna be easy for just any old person to get in. Okay. Go ahead, bro.
Genesis 31. Now when I had spoken these words, the angel that came to me the night afore was sent unto me, and said unto me, hear me, and I will instruct thee. Hearken to the thing that I say, and I shall tell thee more.
Yep.
And I said, speak on, my Lord. Then said he unto me, thou art sore trouble in my mind for Israel's sake. Lovest thou
that? Read that again.
Thou art sore trouble in mind for Israel's sake.
Yeah, you're troubled in mind for Israel's sake, meaning you're so worried about Jake, man. Mm-hmm. You're so concerned about how they're being punished. You know, because Jake have that soft, compassionate spirit of, you know, about your people. Jake get like that.
Man, just Israelites.
That's where that whole you can't hate the 2/3 doctrine comes from. Jake always wanted to plead for the wicked, man. The hell with them. That's why the Lord had Prophet Ezekiel. He had him go and look into that through that wall, and basically he saw all the manner of abominable works that Israel was doing. You know? He said, behold and look at the abominations that you see in the children of Israel. And when you see their wickedness, you're going to be like, oh, man. You know? Jeremiah, he got the message based on how he was treated by these niggas. That's why he started, that's why he's the one that said it. Hey, don't lift up a cry, neither a prayer for these people.
He put curses on the niggas.
And he put curses on them. You know? Let her cry be heard from their houses when there be when they be met with a troop. When the Lord shall suddenly be a troop upon them, man. You know? And that's what's gonna literally happen during martial law. Them troops gonna be waiting for you niggas right in front of your house, man.
There's gonna be a cry coming out your house.
Yeah.
Hey, you think the scenario popped in my head this morning actually. So I wake up and the scenario was this food shut down. Well, how you gonna get to the store? When you get to the store, you think niggas ain't gonna be stopped at the store to see who live weak that got a bunch of groceries?
Yeah.
Jay gonna start hunting you at these stores, man. in these apartment complexes is gonna become a trap.
Like that thing that the brother put out, How It Ends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
that went into it, man.
Yeah, I didn't get to read it. I forgot about
Listen to it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it, bro. But it made me think about it though. You sitting there, motherfuckers watching you. He got watermelon and shit. He got eggs.
That happens,
cereal.
bro. That happens already. Yeah. I heard a story about this woman, and this Jake was. Oh, let me help you with those groceries. As soon as they got over there, he said, "Put them groceries in my car." And she had no choice. Yeah. It's going even worse these days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because you niggas, love Obama so much. He fucking set everything up for Trump to do what he's doing, man. You remember where the Social Security agency they ordered so many rounds of bullets.
Yeah, hollow points.
Yeah, hollow points. These different agencies that give you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the aid. They stocked up on bullets and guns. And this is the time.
Obama militarized the police.
This is the time where, everything's about to play out, man.
Yeah. FEMA coffins too.
Yeah.
Right on you niggas' noses, man. Hey, that's straight up tactical right there.
That was all on Obama's watch.
That's straight up tactical, bro. Have you niggas fall in love with a person that's brown skinned like you? Man. Lord put y'all niggas in the trick bag.
God.
And all you jakes that get affected by this, because the Lord told Prophet Isaiah, "Hey, my servants shall eat, but they shall starve." Right. So when we see these little nigglets, these nigger women, these spics, when they start suffering behind this thing, we ain't gonna have no feelings towards it, man. We gonna praise Yahweh about Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
Because more than likely, if you was still eating, if you still was getting all these benefits, you was, doing with the, living your life normally with no care, you niggas will still be in the streets, all right, wilding fuck out, worshiping whatever idol, whatever God you serve. You women would be still careless sluts and whores. You'd be talking shit about the men of the prophets. You'd be scoffing, You'd be still doing evil. So why all of a sudden should we feel something about you now that judgment is being brought?
And we warned you. We ain't gonna feel bad for you. We warned you already. Hey, you gonna be mad? Hey, it's always with the parable of the 10 verses, man.
Yep.
We were the ones that tripped our lips.
Lord said we're gonna laugh at you one time.
Man.
Yeah.
I got one.
Hold it real quick. Finish that verse off, and then get your scripture.
2nd Ezra 5 and 32. And he said unto me, Hear me, and I will instruct thee. Hearken to the thing that I say, and shall tell thee more. And I said, Speak on, my Lord. Then said he unto me, Thou art sore troubled in mind for Israel's sake. Lovest thou that people better than he that made them?
So you love these wicked niggas more than you love the Most High? Because these judgments are proclaimed against these niggas. Yep. The Lord proclaimed judgment against these niggas. So who's that? Wisdom of Solomon, who shall stand against
who will stand against the workers of iniquity?
That one too. But it's one in the Wisdom of Solomon, I think like 12th chapter. Who shall stand against me for the nations that perish, or something like that? Somebody get Job 34 and 33.
Wisdom of Solomon?
Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon.
No, I get 12
or 13.
It's chapter 12, verse 12.
12 and 12. That's 8. Brother still gotta learn the numerals.
Yeah, at a glance it look right.
Job 34 and 13.
No, 34 and 33.
Job chapter 34, verse 33, and it reads, Should it be according to thy mind?
Should it be according to your mind, meaning your opinion, your emotion? Jake is all. What I notice about Israel is having your own opinion, or just being so heavily opinionated and emotional. That shit is so valued in Israel, man. Every Jake feel like they should be able to have a platform just based on that just based on
their
that.
merit or their credential is their emotions, their thought process, their opinion.
Yeah, it's all about what I'm thinking, what I feel inside.
Yeah.
What I feel is right.
What I feel is right.
Not true. Not true.
And when you do that, you really you being rebellious against the Most High, man. You basically you're fawning against the judgment of the Heavenly Father, man. You know, the scripture tell you evil men understand not judgment. Okay? The wise understand judgment. So it said, shall it be according to your mind? Go ahead.
He will recompense it, whether thou refuse or whether thou choose.
And you can't stop it. If the Lord wants to judge and make an example out of his people, he gonna do that, man. All right, if you want to kill a mass number of Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, he's gonna do it, man. You can't get in the middle of that. All right? If the Lord wants to plague a whole town and kill off a lot of niggas, like for example, towns like ATL, a bunch of sodomites everywhere.
Yeah.
What happened in Mexico? We go hit the bar later on if that shit happened in ATL, man. And a lot of fucking sodomites got burnt the fuck up, man. You know? Because, hey, judgment got executed, man.
Right.
You know? A whole town full of just degenerates, man.
Time, bro.
You know? Them women over there, they so desperate. If you a man from any other state, they're willing to get with you to not get with them flame niggas out there, man.
Yep.
They don't even want the native niggas of their own city, man. That's why niggas from New York and Cali, when they go to ATL, they eating, man. But a lot of them women, they got diseases because of the men that they dealing with over there. Bunch of down low ass niggas, man. You know, a bunch of young thugs and young jocks and shit, man. Thug ass nigga wearing wigs and shit.
A bunch of what's his name? Young jocks.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning.
You said
Gucci Mane and all that.
Them niggas are all fagged out, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
He will recompense it whether thou refuse or whether thou choose. And not I, therefore speak what thou knowest.
Speak what you know. But when it concerns judgment, when the Lord get ready to punish niggas, hey, that ain't your concern, man. Let the Lord judge, man. Let him do what he do. The Lord said he accomplished that which he pleases, man. He said he would do all his pleasure. Okay? Let his will be done, man. That's why a few years back, them niggas, you know, you had niggas in Israel that was really pleading for the 2/3, man. Like every time something bad happened to these Jakes out here, when there's like a vigil or a march or some shit, Jake wanted to be a part of that. You ain't supposed to be marching and praying for them and their families, man. Fuck Jake, man. Fuck them, man. They're not seeking the truth of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. They believe in it. They died believing in this fucking wicked hellhole, man. They believe in this system. All right? They believed on this damn devil, man. They didn't think he was the devil. A lot of these Jakes that's getting shot by these Edomite cops, they didn't believe that Esau was the devil, all right? He was allowed to walk right through their neighborhoods, but let another Jake walk through. Is there more? Go ahead.
Verse 34, let men of understanding tell me, and let a wise man hearken unto me.
Come.
Lord's dealing with the wise, man. Yep. Understanding, prudent hearts, man. That's right. That's the only men he's dealing with. The other nation Israel.
That's right. Somebody got that in Wisdom of Solomon? Wisdom of Solomon 12.
Verse 12?
Yeah.
This Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse 12. For who shall say, what hast thou done? Or who shall withstand thy judgment? Or who shall accuse thee for the nations that perish?
Yeah. Who shall accuse thee for the nations that perish, man? And you gonna try to cuss the Most High? Like Job's wife? You know? Which, hey, man. See, judgment goes forth to cut off evil. That's what those judgments were for, man. So that you could take away evil from among your people.
That's why the scripture says, "Rebuke also that others may fear." You know, to cut off that wickedness, and that's why you would stone or do those acts of killing them in front of all the people. So that same sin will be cut off, so that the fear of being persecuted for that sin, it'll wipe it away. You know?
And the problem is that Jake can't conceive or understand the reasons why the Most High would do that, because they see themselves as possibly being that wicked and that happening to them. They don't see themselves. I ain't gonna do that. They see the iniquities of others within themselves. You know, they don't see themselves getting away from those things, and they see themselves possibly getting punished. And because their feeble minds can't understand judgment and the purpose of judgment, they get emotional about it.
That's why John 3 says what it says about men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds will be reproved as evil. Yep. You know, that's why the scriptures also says, what communion has light with darkness? Yeah. You know, because when we out here on the highways and hedges, telling the people how they going off and telling them to correct themselves, repent, and come back into the ways of the Heavenly Father, and then we put the judgments of what'll happen if they don't do it. You know, that's why Jake gets so hurt, because they're like, dang, like I know it's right, but I just can't do it. You know, because that upright spirit wasn't put in them.
That says a man shall cleave to his like. So if you know, it's the reason why, they have that saying, birds of a feather flock together. So, of course, if a nigga die, you a nigga, you gonna plead for a nigga. You know?
They see that nigga in them.
They see that nigga in them. You know? I ain't worried about no nigga, man. Finish that.
Or who shall accuse thee for the nations that perish, whom thou hast made? Or who shall come to stand against thee, to be revenged for the unrighteous man?
Yep. Who gonna come to revenge the judgment that was done on the wicked? Who's gonna come to revenge that? Basically, the Lord. Whoever feels like that, the Lord's calling you out, man. Because even though this is dealing with how the Lord had to take out those Canaanites when he allowed the Israelites to go into the land of Canaan, and he basically told them, when you go into the land that I gave your fathers, that I promised to your fathers, make no covenants with them, neither take their daughters for wives, neither give your daughters, don't be given in marriage, don't make a covenant with them, just kill them off. You got Jakes that's like, well, what if, there's little children and this, what if there's some,
some good of them?
Saul did that. Saul got for that Amalekite.
Come on. The king.
He didn't like Amalekite, they wanted to go king.
Yeah, man. But the Lord basically, he's calling you out, man. So you're going to come to revenge for the judgment that was done? You want to fight with the Most High? Woe to you that strive with his maker. Your arms is too short.
They don't complain of an ungodly father. And that goes for Jake too. That's crazy, bro.
Yep.
Most God wouldn't do that. God is all love, man. You don't know the judgment. How watching outside the truth is. You don't know.
They take that in that, they abuse the meaning of that scripture. Well, God is all love, so that means we're supposed to be open to everything. I'm supposed to be okay with you sleeping with my wife, because God is all love. I'm supposed to love you even if you pop my wife. Or if you get me set up to get robbed, or whatever evil you do to me, I'm supposed to love you anyway.
I'm supposed to forgive you, and they don't know who the fuck to forgive.
But they're so hypocritical because you don't say it, you don't show that same love back when it's happening to you.
Yeah.
Let me slap the shit out you and take your woman, and then let's see if you still got love for me.
It's not in your nature to forgive like that.
Yeah.
Right.
To just love after somebody to do harm unto.
Yeah, man, they try to abuse that. That's the wickedness that come from the wicked ass Christian church, man. Which they was taught that by the devil. That was it. That was the only verse I wanted you to read.
I got that. Yeah, this is Romans chapter 1. I'm gonna start at verse 17. For therein is the righteousness of the Most High revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith. For the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness. This is the end that comes to judgment, is that negative judgment, is the end that comes to unrighteousness. That's the truth of unrighteousness. So when somebody gets judged, and you don't understand why, hey, guess what? There was something that you don't know of that the Most High knows of that they did to deserve that.
God.
It could be in this life, it could be in their current life, or it could be in past ones.
Yeah. Hey, Yahweh Shai, but Jesus, somebody said, when Jesus got punished, he wasn't supposed to get punished, so we shouldn't have to get punished. He got punished so we wouldn't have to get punished. No. He got punished because he did something in the previous life, plus to take away the way that we were getting punished before. We were getting punished because of the law, which we couldn't keep perfectly. That was based upon faith now, to give us this grace period to come back to the Most High God.
Because Hawashai didn't get judged in his former life.
Not to the level he's supposed to.
Because he
might have one more verse. I gotta read that verse again. Verse 18. For the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness. Because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them, for the Most High have shown it unto them. He showed you that you was wicked by judging you in a harsh way. Hey, the 2/3 gonna know that they fucked up when they get destroyed. When you taste thermonuclear fire, you gonna know you fucked up. Right, and the balance of that is when the elect get salvation, the appreciation that they gonna have for Yahweh Shai, they gonna know it because they show righteousness unto them. And so you don't understand judgment. When bad judgment goes forth, nor do you believe that you should get paid back for your unrighteousness. That means you don't understand getting that righteous judgment either. You think everybody should just get it. No, it don't work that way.
Romans chapter 3, verse 3, and I'm reading down to 6. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? God forbid. Yet, let the Most High be true, and every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. But if our unrighteousness commend the righteousness of the Most High, what shall we say?
Hey, when the wicked get punished for their unrighteousness, and that proves that the Most High said he was going to punish, he's doing what he said he was going to do. If you do unrighteousness, I'm going to punish you according to your unrighteousness. And if you do righteously, I'm going to reward you according to your righteousness. It's just another way that he proves that he's doing what he said he was going to do.
Most High is a man that should not lie.
Is the Most High unrighteous who taketh vengeance? I speak as a man. God forbid. For then how shall the Most High judge the world? For if the truth of the Most High have more abounded through my lying unto his glory, why yet am I also judged as a sinner?
I got something. So 2nd Ezra 16 and 61. It says, he made man and put his heart in the midst of his body and gave him breath, life, and understanding, yet in the spirit of almighty power which made all things and searcheth out all hidden things in the secrets of the earth. Surely he knoweth your inventions and what you think in your hearts, even them that sin and would hide their sin. Therefore hath the Lord exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame.
And he gonna judge you according to that. 2nd Corinthians 5 and 10.
And when your sins are brought forth, ye shall be ashamed before men, and your own sins shall be your accusers in that day.
That's right.
Hey man, that's the thing that's great. When they say your life flashes before your eyes, that's the warning of this is why this happened to me. That's what that really is. You don't get to see all the good times and all the bad. You get to see the punishments that can happen if this moment transpires. You know, for the reasons, hey, your family gonna get taken. You gonna get taken away from your family and see them mourn, or maybe but then they gonna mourn because you was doing this. You know, it's something that you did to deserve the judgment you did. You want to say something about that?
2 Corinthians 5 and 10.
Yep.
For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai.
Right. Yeah, because he knows the good and the bad that you have done. Okay? He gonna judge you righteously according to what you have. He's gonna say it, matter of fact.
That everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad.
But whether you did good or whether you did, hey, it's just like a teacher on a test. If you pass the test, you get the A or you get the pass. If you fail, you don't. You know? You get what comes with that, the F or whatever. That's how judgment goes forth. Okay? You're gonna sit back and according to what you did, he gonna judge you accordingly. No, you don't have to do that.
It's Hebrews 4 and 12.
Matter of fact, no, read it, because that's all we do about the 11.
2 Corinthians 5 and 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
We should persuade you to do good things that you may be judged righteously. Because doing bad, you get judged harshly, man. When he said your eyes are going to consume away, man, that's when I first heard of that, that scared the mess out of me, man. Like my tongue gonna burn in my mouth, my eyes, my holes, and flesh off my skin. I don't want that to happen.
Burn like an oven.
Some hot ass food or some shit. You came out the microwave.
Yeah.
Left it in there for too long. You're like, oh shit, you feel it on your tongue for like 3 days.
Yeah, when you scald your tongue, drinking hot coffee or something,
that
shit bothers you. Imagine thermonuclear fire.
Your tongue melting, consuming out of your hole.
Man, we're afraid of that. You should be.
Shit, famine.
Yeah, the worst.
It's better to die by sword.
Yeah. Read the other one.
Knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto Yahweh. And thy trust also are made manifest in your consciences.
Because your conscience is what's going to correct you. If when like brother says something like that, man, I know I'm fucking up, man. I need to get right. Let me get myself right. When you think like that, when you act, when you do those things, that should be the thing that pulls you back to repent, back to righteousness or toward righteousness. But how do you know what's the standard to keep? Read that in here.
Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword.
And these are things that can happen immediately. You can turn it around immediately. Because these are straightforward things that you can do to put yourself back on righteousness. The set of book is profitable for what? For instruction, correction, reproof, instruction in righteousness, doctrine. You know? Among other things that are listed.
The things are written before time, before our...
And the things written before time, before our learning. That we may take the examples of other men and learn to be righteous.
For the word of the Lord is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
And the discerner of the thoughts, so he knows that how wicked you are in your spirit, man. He knew what you meant to do. He knew if you was trying to be righteous or you had a wicked intent. And this book is a measuring stick to how you can learn that from somebody. Like Esau is easy to read, man. Esau is one of the easiest people to read. Once you realize he's the wicked, he's easy to read. You shouldn't be followed by the simple snares of an Edomite man or whatever right in front of you. The big systematic things maybe, but those are major. But one man getting over on you, that should be happening, man. Once you have this word in you. That was it, right? But the Most High will judge even your intent in your heart. Yeah.
This is Sirach 17 and 18. It's like verse 19. It says, therefore all their works are as the sun before him, and his eyes are continually upon their ways. None of their unrighteous deeds are hid from him.
Hey, it's bright, like the sun before him is well lit. He can easily see what's going on. It's not like dark where you're not sure if he was. Nah, he can clearly see what you were up to.
Hell, if Esau had the technology where he can look at you, he got the big brother surveillance technology.
Yeah.
You know, he can track you and your activity, and they can judge how you.
Right?
Yeah, they know what you like, what you into, what you type, what you search.
They got the facial recognition
They got
to tell your mood.
Yeah, exactly. If Esau got that technology, you don't think the Most High, the Most High don't need none of that shit. Esau is just trying to be like the Most High. Esau don't need all that carnal shit. He created your spirit. The Most High, Salah, you know. So I'm gonna read it. It says, none of their unrighteous deeds are hid from him, but all their sins are before the Lord. You know. So hey, man.
Right before him, clearly, oh yeah, you know. Okay, I see what you was thinking. I got you. I may not get you today, but I'm gonna get you good when I do get you.
God, it doesn't even in the scriptures. It's talking about Esau. It says there is no secret that thou can hide from thee. Yeah, you know.
That's for everybody.
For everybody.
There we go.
It's Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Hey, so when you follow in your heart, you know, what you believe is right in yourself, and you're not going by the mind of the Most High. How do you know the mind of the Most High? Because he wrote it down in the book. He wrote the standard that he wants you to have down in the book to live up to that standard. If you're not doing that, you can let your own mind deceive you.
I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways, and according to the fruit of his doings.
So you get paid back by your actions that played out from what you deceive in your own mind, in your own heart.
And what is your reins?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you looking at word up?
Look that up real quick.
Was that 9, 10? It's 10 minutes.
Hebrew is kalaya. Yes, kalaya, which means of the seat of emotion and affection. So the Lord even ponders your emotions, man. It's all about my heart. The Lord knows my heart. Yeah, He does know your heart.
Sure does.
And if there's any wickedness in it, then the Lord's gonna deal with you, man. You know?
I'm not a bad person. God knows.
Yeah.
That's why you getting jacked up.
Every Jake that's guilty about some shit, that's what they always say. Man, listen, man, God knows my heart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know.
Know what I say to them when they say that? I be like, you trying to convince me or you trying to convince you?
Right.
I'll see through you on this. You know?
Yeah. You can't get through to the Most High.
Nah, forget about that. Got you.
You can't pull no fast ones on the Most High. That's why I read that in 2 Corinthians 16. The Lord, He made man. Formed man, he put his spirit, his breath into you. You don't think He knows what He gave to you? Like he put that in you. You know? And Jake always try to be witty to try to get around the Most High. You know? What's your question?
Yeah, I was listening to what you were saying, and I noticed like a lot of people in the church, they got a lot of lip service. They talk about things. God know my heart. God, only God can judge me. But it's like, they don't want to put the work in. You know what I mean? They like some people will say, like, I ask a brother, like, how you doing? He be like, I'm blessed. And I say, well, what does that mean to be blessed? And he like, I'm just blessed. Like, what does that mean? Like, how do you get blessed? Like, what? You know what I mean? And then I hear a lot of people talking about this Old Testament and in the New Testament. I hear a lot of people in the church and people in the world wanting to do away with the Old Testament. And it's like, they say, oh, we live by faith now. And I'm like, but what about the work? I mean, it's okay to have faith, but what about putting in that work?
So I'm gonna ask you. I was gonna just say, but I'm gonna ask you because if you have these thoughts, you might have that other level of thought with it also. So you talk about you have faith, but where are the works? The works are, I'm gonna say, I'm saying
keeping the commandments. The
works are listed in the Old Testament.
Right.
The commandments, the prophecies.
Right.
You got to know all those things that's written in the history. You got to understand all those things that's written in the Old Testament,
right?
To have the faith to believe to go forward from the New Testament.
Right.
And what that means is, to have faith, to have it to be faith-based.
Right.
That makes sense, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You got to put in the work. I got another question. I was having a debate with some people, and they come from the church. And I'm still kind of new in the faith. You know, I've been getting into the Word, getting into the Scriptures. And as I was reading the Bible, it brought me out of the church. And I'm noticing one of the things that the churches cling to is this idea that Jesus came, or Yahweh came for everybody. Right. And they try to squeeze in this Gentiles and Greeks thing. So I've been looking for some scriptures, some precepts to show that them Gentiles are actually Israelites that was living in the ways of the Gentiles. So if y'all could share with me some scriptures I can take with me on my journey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, let me tell you this, brother.
Okay.
One of the key things that the church leave out as to why they don't understand the Gentile mystery is because they leave out a portion of the book that was taken out that gives you closure to the understanding of how Israel either became Gentiles and the Gentiles in the mind became Greeks. Right. With that red book that the brothers holding, that history in there goes into how they became those Greeks.
How they became those Gentiles.
Okay.
Because I was going to say, then when you go into the actual Greek language that the New Testament is written in, when you look up the word Greek sometimes, or you look up the word Gentile sometimes, when it seems like it's in the same context of the Jews, then the word would be there, Hellenistos or Hellen, which means
Greek-speaking Jew.
Yeah, basically a Greek-speaking Jew.
Gotcha.
Basically, they took on
the Greek language and the custom.
But apocrypha, when you go to the Maccabees, it tells you how it happened. How he stripped our customs, the Israelite customs, away from them from our people, and they had to start taking
on the Greeks.
Matter of fact, let's
like how
grab
we
that.
are here in America right now.
Somebody get that in
First Maccabees 1.
Yeah.
One, yeah.
Which one is
What am I
it?
talking about?
First Maccabees?
First Maccabees.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, so somebody get that. Let's start up though. This is First Maccabees, chapter 1.
Read like, read like, start up.
First Maccabees 1 of 11?
Yeah, we start right there. But this is just, and no one it's going to look like there's no real way to prove it. Because the church ain't going to want you to use this book to prove it.
Right.
Then they're not going to want you to, they're going to make you, they're going to try to limit.
They're going to say, oh, that's not the inspired word of God.
Right.
No,
But what
See,
about,
that's the original right there. See what he's holding?
Yeah.
That red book is in there.
Got you. That's the 1611? Got you.
Right.
Got you. Okay.
I thought you were about to say something else.
Well, I was thinking because what I've been doing when people come at me with that, I take them to Second Esdras, what's it, 6 and 54. And it's talking about, you know, you got everybody come from Adam, but then you got the people that was chosen. And them other people is like spit. So it's like, how can he be for everybody when he's sitting here calling the certain people spit?
Yeah.
Somebody that's sharp might say, well, that's Old Testament. Now, but in the New Testament, he updated it.
Right.
Jesus updated it, you know, Yahushua. Right. He updated it. Right. He made it for everybody.
Gotcha.
We're trying to go to Romans 11, but that's still talking about those that fell away from the cousins of Israel.
Right. And one thing that gets me, I don't want to cut you off, but one thing that gets me is when I hear, like, I had a debate with a pastor one time, and he was running to this idea that the Old Testament was done away with. But he collected tithes and offerings in the church, and it was, to my understanding, that was an Old Testament thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. It's just a lot of, you know what I mean? Like I said, once I was getting into the book, I'm like, hold up, yo, it's been a lot of deception going on, man.
Read over Matthew the 5th chapter. Okay. That cuts the Lord Himself. He cut all that. 5 and 17. He cut all that right there. That the Old Testament is done away with.
Got you.
But let me read this. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11.
Okay.
It says, in those days went there out Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant.
What does it say above that? Going into like the Greek.
It talks about Alexander.
It talks about Alexander. It talks about the 4 generals, right?
Okay, yeah, you want me to get all that? Right after that, before he was servants, Alexander reigned 12 years and died. Death without crown.
Oh, so this started at 10.
Rome
started at 10.
No.
We starting at 10?
I will start at 9.
Start at 9.
Follow with y'all.
Yeah,
this is the history.
Right. Okay.
It's during the Greek captivity con.
Which verse 9, First Maccabees 1 and 9. And after his death, talking about the death of Alexander, the Greek, it says, after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, so their sons after them, many years and evils were multiplied in the earth.
And that was going into the history. The Greeks, their empire started with you had Alexander the Great, right? Alexander the Greek. Basically, his father, Philip of Macedon, he basically smote King Darius, who was the last king of Persia.
Okay.
Won't stay for